Today we're going to make an Italian pastry called Cannoncini, which are little cone-shaped pastry filled with Italian pastry cream. They are so good. And they're so easy to make. Let me show you how. First, I'm going to show you how to make Italian pastry cream, crema pasticcera, vanilla and chocolate. Let's go. So I've showed you this process before, but a refresher is always a good thing. 2 egg yolks, sugar, a pinch of salt, and we're going to whisk that until it gets light in color. Now it's time to sift in the flour. I like to do this just to make sure there aren't any lumps in my flour. Make sure you mix well with each addition. This step is important to prevent lumps in the cream. The next step is critical. Only add a little bit of milk and start to work it into that paste, adding a little bit as you go. This will prevent lumps from forming in your cream as well. Once you're sure that you don't have any lumps in that paste, you can start adding a little bit more milk at a time and get to the point where you can just pour it all in at once. Now I'm going to go into a saucepan on medium heat and continuously stir until this mixture thickens. This could take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Just keep stirring. It's going to start bubbling and you want to continue to cook that so you can cook out the flour. Just for a couple of minutes. Now I turn the heat off, add in my vanilla extract, and stir that in. I place it into a bowl, top it with plastic wrap so it doesn't form a skin, and into the fridge until it sets and is cool. Now it's the same process for chocolate cream, just at the end you add in chocolate and vanilla extract and stir it in. Same thing, this goes into the fridge until it gets cold. And you can definitely do this the night before. Now onto a floured surface, I'm going to roll out my puff pastry. I like to roll it out to about a 10 by 14 approximately, and then I use a pizza cutter to make 1-inch thick strips. Once I have my strips, I have these cone-shaped molds, and I'm going to take each strip and wrap it around the cone-shaped mold, overlapping to create that cone-looking shape. Make sure you seal the seam and press it a bit so it doesn't pop open when it bakes. I'm going to do the same thing for each strip, and I have a total of 10 strips in this video, but the recipe makes 20 of these. Then I'm going to brush each one with egg wash, and if the seam pops open, just tap it with some egg wash and stick it back together. Put it seam side down on parchment and bake it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 35 minutes. Now I'm going to add my pastry cream to a piping bag. When the pastry came out of the oven, I placed them on a wire rack to cool, and now I'm just going to get them off the mold by twisting it. And these are so pretty already. Typically they're only filled with vanilla cream, but I'm going to fill them with chocolate cream too, because why not? Now I'm going to take my piping bag and just put as much filling as I can get in there. I'll do half with the vanilla cream and half with the chocolate cream. Place them onto a serving platter, and then right before serving you want to sprinkle them with lots of confectioner sugar. These are so easy and so pretty, your family is going to be amazed. And I'm a chocolate lover, so chocolate is my favorite. For this and more delicious recipes, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Ciao, my friends.